Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying to do something a little different. I'm going to be doing story times, and for today's story, I'm going to be talking about my first encounter with a Karen, if you could say. So, what it is, 6th grade, me and my friends were like on a field trip in 6th grade, going to like a baseball game. Right? And what we do, me and my friends, we just like hang out, we like chill on the grass, like watching the game a little bit. And then we decided to go get some food cuz like we all brought money for food, like at the snack bar. So we get some popcorn, we get some drinks, and a little bit of candy too. So then what we do, so they're like these private school kids, like in elementary school, and keep in mind I'm in middle school, so it could be seen as a weird encounter in a way, but it wasn't weird at all. So what me and my friends decided to do, we're like, hey, we're in a good mood today. Let's just offer these kids some like free popcorn, because we saw that they didn't have any. They looked kind of bummed out. So we decided to give them some free popcorn. And my friend, he was live streaming this on YouTube from his phone. So he's like, "Hey, we're gonna be doing good deeds today. We're gonna be like giving these kids some free popcorn." Which, looking back at it, it can seem as like really weird, you could say. But we didn't do anything to the popcorn. We were like just trying to be nice. Okay. So next thing that happens is, so one of these kids, we see that he drops some money on the floor, and then we pick it up and we give it to him, and then we're like, hey, whose money is this? He's like, oh, it's mine. And then we're like, okay, we'll just give it to him. And keep in mind, my friend is live streaming this entire thing. So then we think we're good, and then like we just go back to our seats, watching the game a little bit. We start talking this and that, and then we go back to like the snack bar for some popcorn refills. And then we see, okay, then like we're walking there, we see like this woman walking with these like kids, and then they point at it, me and my friends. They're like, "Hey, it's them. They did it." And then me and my friends are just like so confused. So then what happens is the woman is like, "I think we deserve an apology." Like, for what? We didn't do anything. And then the teacher says, "These my students have been saying that you've been throwing popcorn at them and stealing their money." We're like, "No, we did the complete opposite, if anything." And then she's like, "Yeah, I don't believe you. This and that." And we still try to convince them like what's going on. And like this woman, like she doesn't even listen to reasoning. We're like, we have video evidence that we didn't do any of that stuff, and she refuses to watch it because like I guess she's like, I don't know, she doesn't want to like admit that she's wrong or whatever, that or like that her students are lying, which is honestly really stupid in my opinion. So then she's like, give us an apology right now. So my friend is like, you know what? I'll give them an apology, even though we didn't do anything wrong. We'll give them an apology. So then my friend says, "Okay, we're sorry for doing all those things." And then she's like, "Oh, so you're admitting that you're doing it?" He's like, "No, we didn't do it, but we just want to move past this." And she's like, "Just admit that you didn't. We'll leave you alone." And they were like, "We didn't." And then we even say we didn't do anything wrong, because like we didn't. And then what happens is she's like, "You know what? I might just have to call security." We're like, "Okay." And okay, in the back of my head, I'm just like, you know what? Call security. We have the evidence, and you don't look like the horrible person in this situation. And then she ends up not calling security because she knows that she's wrong. And then my friend, he just gets really upset about it, and then like he's just bummed out the entire time. And then we're like, bro, don't worry, like we have video evidence. We're not gonna get in any trouble. And if we do, like for some reason with our teachers, then we'll just like show them the video, because like that's like video evidence is like the strongest kind of evidence you could possibly have in a situation like this. And like from that day forward, I really hated private school kids because it just shows how stuck up they are. I feel like I swear all private school kids like always have like a stick up their ass or something. But like that's what happened. And then like as the day goes on, we just sort of like avoid them because like you know what, we're not trying to like you know start anything major. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But like another thing that happened that same like time, I believe that woman came back up to us and like still wanted an apology. And like the kids like in like that whole like conversation, the kid was like denying everything they were saying, and like the teacher was not listening to reasoning at all. Like we told her, hey, we have, okay, we could show you but she obviously refused. My friend was really bummed out about that. We're like, bro, don't stress about it. And then later, I was like, hey, should we tell our teachers about it? Then like my other friend, he's like, nah, that's gonna cause even more problems. But in reality, I kind of wish I did because we seemed like horrible people in that situation, and we honestly did absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That's why I don't do nice things for private school kids anymore, because literally what they did, they took a good like something nice that we did for them. We didn't have to. We didn't even have to like walk near them. And they also had a problem with like us like trying to like recording them. One, we didn't even show their faces, and two, if they were still uncomfortable with it, we would have just turned it off right then and there. They didn't say anything. We're like, hey, we even gave them the heads up, like, hey, we're live streaming, so, and we're like recording us doing this good stuff. They're like, oh, okay, we don't mind. And then they say they were filming us while throwing popcorn and like stealing our money. It was honestly really stupid, in my opinion. So like this big beast of a woman would not listen to reasoning, and would not even like try to give us the chance to like defend ourselves, like because she was like in denial for some reason. Like we had solid evidence, still didn't believe us. But that's why I hate private school kids. And that was probably like my first encounter with the Karen. I feel like, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed that story, let me know, and I'll tell you some new stories. Like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.